This hit goes out to you, Mr. Wick.
John Wick, Chapter 4 review, guys. Get right to it. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan, Ryan16. And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. And if you have not already, like, share, subscribe, guys. Hit that little subscribe button, get notified, and the little bell notification to get notified for our movie reviews, trailer reactions, TV reviews. We got Ted Lasso review finally out, guys. Be sure to check that out. Top link above us. But yeah, all right, let's get right to it. Angela, what are we reviewing today?
So we've been binge watching it all week.
Binge watching the whole franchise.
And we are finally up to John Wick Chapter 4.
It's here, guys. I can't believe it. It's finally here, ladies and gentlemen. John Wick Chapter 4 tells of a story of John Wick uncovers a path to defeating the High Table. But before he can earn his freedom, Wick must face off against a new enemy with powerful alliances across the globe and forces that turn friends into foes. Now, we knew the spoiler. It's not this. We're not going to mention any spoilers, guys. It's a non-spoiler review. Just let you know right off the bat. There's no spoilers in this review, guys. But knowing where the last events of Chapter 3 left off, I'm kind of liking this title. It's a lot better. I kind of thought it would a little bit different when we made the last. Well, it's a little
bit more in sync with, I think, the franchise. I know the third one had the Chapter 3 Parabellum.
Yeah, Parabellum, yeah.
But this one just strictly John Wick Chapter 4.
I like that. That's pretty simple, really good. I felt like that really was...
You don't need no cryptic subtitle.
We don't need no, like, the last Wick.
It's just the fourth installment of John Wick franchise.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, all right, so let's get right to it. I mean, obviously, this stars Keanu Reeves, same director, Chad Stillman, which I thought was really good. That's a really good treasure, a really good gem to have in any franchise series. Even TV series, TV seasons, where you have the same director, same creator, same main star in your show / movie. It's really a heartwarming to see and to tell. And after watching this movie, I could really, with a full heart, I can say they really put their everything into this movie. They really did. I could say right now, John Wick, Keanu Reeves put his whole damn life on the line for this movie in a weird context. Yeah.
Obviously, he's getting older, but he can still move. Those action sequences with him fighting the different foes, enemies, is spectacular.
Yeah.
Spectacular. I mean, all the different weapons, all the different, angles. So that's the one thing I would say. I know when we were watching Game of Thrones, when we were watching the behind the scenes, one of the more battle-heavy episodes, the directors and writers were like, there's such a thing as battle fatigue. People get bored of seeing the same thing over. And you have to change it up by the pace and everything. And it has to be done the right way. And I feel like John Wick was such a action-packed movie. They had to, write it and shoot it in a way where the audience doesn't get tired of those action sequences. They're like, oh, been there, done that.
Exactly.
Because this is the fourth movie of essentially the same formula. So they had to approach this a little bit differently. And my gosh, did they? Did they change up those camera angles? Did they change up like the weapons and everything? He's still the same classic John Wick, the fighting style. Yeah. But it's like a little bit newer, and I really like that. Yeah, there's
just a little bit more spice to this recipe here. There really is, and it adds on a touching little, a little ingredient here. Yes, is it the same? Is it the same formula? Yeah, of course it is. But they add up a little bit more touching subjects here when it comes down to action sequences. Not to get into further detail, but they do add a little bit more gun sequences in here. They add a little bit more, they add a little bit more action.
Well, it's more like they really do. It's bigger, it's louder, it's more like longer sequences.
You could tell that this whole movie on its own good. It's a long film. This movie came out to be an hour and 2 hours and 49 minutes. It's long.
I will admit,
longest John Wick movie ever.
It did not feel that way, and I am so glad because you know when you hear that runtime, you're like, oh gosh, like it's a lot to swallow. Especially when John Wick notoriously has a lot of action sequences. You know, not a lot of dialogue, a lot of story, but they rely heavily on those sequences. And so it's like when you hear that, you're like, oh gosh, is it going to be like, what's it going to be? How's it going to go out? Yeah. But they find a way to write it and shoot it and edit it in a way that it's so really interesting, good. So compelling. Yeah.
And the story keeps it going. That's the thing. It's not just relies on the action sequences. There's a still story that's unfolding here. There really is. And knowing, John Wick has done this movie to the movie franchise to where they add not nobodies, but they add familiar people, familiar actors, familiar actresses that we know, recognize from other stuff, TV shows, movies, Mortal Kombat. IP Man himself is in here.
Yes,
everyone knows him from IP Man. Everyone knows him also from Star Wars. You know, the Rogue One. So
I loved Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
He was great, but they also get the familiar face from Mortal Kombat. I think it's excuse me, wrong. Hiroyuki Sanada.
Yeah.
Love him. So them two, just like on camera, is great.
Oh my God, yes.
And then you have the familiar faces from the previous ones, like Lawrence Fishburne, Lance Reddick, Ian McShane.
Yeah.
But you also have like a big upcoming like star. One of the Skarsgårds.
Yeah,
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. AKA It, the clown himself is in this movie, guys. And I thought he was really good. It's in the trailer. I thought he was really good. He plays the villain in here. I thought that's really good when it comes down to like his character. I believed it. His character was really, his acting was so good that I believed it.
It's because it's not over the top. The thing about Bill Skarsgård is what he does in this role is he's supposed to be this stoic, stone cold character
leader,
and
in a way.
You see his emotions in his face, in the subtleties of like the twitches he does and the things he does, and it's so good. It's very good. Very good. You know, this story unfolds very, very well. It flows very well. The action sequences, yes, are they a little bit longer? Yes, but in a way to where it dwells, like it starts dwelling on John Wick. I love that. Because it shows the realism in here. It shows that John Wick is getting tired. Keanu Reeves is 58 years old, and you know, he's coming of age to where like I'm tired. Like you see that in the movie itself. You really see him struggle in a way to where like I'm not struggling of killing people. I'm just struggling of fragile. You know, I'm losing all my energy doing this. It's more so like, where does it end?
Yeah,
because it's continued for
and
4
they add
movies.
This. Yeah, it's like, dude, they asked this so many times in the movie. We've asked this. Where is this gonna end? Yes. And we got the end, and we got the ending. It is
got the answer.
Got the answer.
Now,
I like that.
Will some people like the answer? That's debatable.
I don't know. You know, I'll be honest here. You know, this is a movie to where it was filmed a lot in Europe, and I like that. I thought that was very different.
Cool.
That was really good. I feel like if it would have finished in New York, I would have been like, nah, just a little bit. It needed something a little bit bigger, and you can tell with these movies, especially this one, guys, moviegoers out there, especially this one. This one has a way bigger budget than the other ones do. I thought that was it's very noticeable. You could obviously touch up on it from the trailers, and after watching this movie, you really like feel it. You really feel like, holy smokes. We had the opportunity to actually see in an IMAX format, and by God, that IMAX format was on another level. Holy moly.
Great.
The sound was so good and so loud. So I do recommend this in IMAX. Yeah, this movie was just so good in IMAX. I thought it was fantastic. I love how he takes on these different, especially like fast maneuver scenes to where he has running a lot, where he's dodging stuff. Like it's very good. It's very real and doesn't like go overbearing, I feel like, for myself. But
yeah, I feel like what I liked about it, I can appreciate about it, is it's not all seamless.
No.
Like with Keanu, when he's doing these scenes and he's, you know, like you say, he's a little bit older. It's gone on for 4 movies now. In that world, it's gone on for several years now.
Yeah.
You can tell that the toll it's taken on him, emotionally, physically, and you could tell in the sequences that it's not seamless as if he was like 21. You know, he takes certain like time to do certain things a certain way, but he's still so good as an assassin, still a legendary assassin, and so I really like that. Of this movie, some of the scenes were absolutely ridiculous. Like, I will say, not to spoil anything, but the club scene.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. Yeah, the club scene was fantastic. It was epic, guys. I did mention it on our Auto Theater reaction. The club scene is just epic. It's really good. It's in the trailer. Be prepared for that, because that scene is so good. I thought that was really great to see that, because we've seen a lot of club scenes, you know, and we go back to where Angela said already, what I said on Auto Theater reaction. The camera angles are so much different in this movie. Different in a great way. Different to where it's not the same scene, it's not the same killings, it's not the same style. In a way, they're showing us different angles, but of the same formula. You know, they touch up on that a little bit, a lot. They touch up a lot on this movie, and I love that. We got new characters in here. Of course, Donnie Yen, who, you know, he was really good in this movie. Oh my God. He was really good.
As much as I love Keanu Reeves, the fighting sequences that Donnie Yen did and really Hiroyuki did were so good. Hiroyuki oh my God, the martial arts, they're just so good. Like, and they're just so good.
Both are so well put on. I mean, they do it so great, fantastic.
It's flawless.
I love it.
It's flawless. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's really good. So I love how they really added on new characters, new people, new faces, very familiar faces to us, but new faces to him in this whole John Wick universe. And again, we go back to where it's a strong story, and it has a beginning, middle, and end. I'll leave that. Now, is this movie long as hell? Yeah. Is it action packed? You know, this is the first where a movie actually got me so damn excited, so damn nervous, to where you're caring about a new character that just comes in and really you compel with them. You know, you really do.
To us as the audience, but it's old in that universe, and you have such little screen time, but you just fall in love with them so quickly.
Yeah,
that's great. That's great story writing.
You care about these characters, and you really just compel with them, because you're like, you don't want them to die in certain situations. You don't want
them to live. You want them to survive, go on. You know,
it's revealing. It's really good. I thought it was fantastic without spoiling it. But overall, this movie is action packed, and we're not saying it lightly.
Cannot understand that. That's like, not an understatement.
It's nonstop. It really is for John Wick, for Keanu Reeves. And again, we go back to where I said Keanu Reeves put his heart and passion into this project, and I saw it on camera. Was I satisfied? Hell yes. Did I have a great time at the theater? No, I had a fantastic time at the theater. Action packed, loved it. Was holding my pee for over 2 hours. Holding my pee. That's how, like,
he did not want to leave the theater.
I did not want to leave the theater. I was just like, nope.
For even the slow scenes, because there are scenes. It's not all like almost 3 hours of action.
Some storytelling here. Yeah.
Yeah. So even those scenes, you're like, I didn't want to leave. So that speaks
because that comes to the acting of Keanu, when he's not just an action guy. He's a actor. You know, he acts in these certain scenes, compelling scenes. So obviously there's going to be some scenes with him and his wife in the past movies. In the past movies, I've loved that. It tells us a story to where, and in depth to where his emotions came, why he left this life. And I thought that was really good. They did touch up on that a little bit more in this movie. And I love that. That, for me, that's down to earth. That's a grounded character. Yeah,
but I wouldn't say Keanu's like a phenomenal actor, because let's be real.
In this universe, in this John Wick universe,
his dialogue count.
It was short. It was short. But regardless,
all the movies.
Regardless,
you love him.
Regardless.
So, but I still love the movie. I think it was a fantastic movie. It exceeded my expectations, because I really, to be honest, I didn't know how I felt going to this. Usually, when films are around this long, they kind of waver a little bit. I'm not gonna lie,
especially this kind of way.
Right. So I was a little hesitant. I was a little skeptical.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have too much high expectations.
Yeah.
But this exceeded my expectations. This was phenomenal.
Definitely, guys. All right, rating 1 out of 10. Was this a fun way to jump? Say hell yes. Rating 1 out of 10. 10 being the highest. Angela, what do you give this rating? Now, this is going to determine, because is this the better movie than the first one?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to politely agree with you. I'm gonna say hell to the This movie is better than the first one. For me, the first one was always the best one, and it topped it. I cannot believe a sequel to a sequel to it. Like, I can't believe it. The fourth movie in the franchise made it to the top of the number one charts for the John Wick series, as is my opinion. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie. It added so much new character-driven story, new characters that made us just casually care about them, and I love that. I really do. I love it when a story can do that, when a movie can do that naturally and flow very good.
I gotta say, continuing the saga, rating? The way it did it, the storytelling, the cast, phenomenal. Yeah, this is the best cast that I like out of all the franchise. All the movies. This is the best cast.
Damn.
I gotta say, It's hard. I gotta. I will give it, and it's gonna be controversial, but I would see this movie again and again. Not get tired of it. Okay. I would give it a 9. A solid 9.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna I was thinking about that so much, and yeah, I have to give this a solid 9 as well. I was really thinking about it, meditating on it all day because we saw it last night, and I was so struggling with like, is it better than the first one? But if you even have to ask that question, you already answered it yourself.
For me,
it's like,
I knew absolutely right away it was better than the first one. Absolutely. I stepped out of the theater and I was like, I just want to watch it again.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I liked the first one a lot. You know, out of the original 3 movies, I liked that one the best. But I would say I would watch this one over the first one. Okay, yeah. Sorry, not sorry. It's controversial, okay? Yeah. I apologize. But I gotta say, I gotta stick with my 9 just because of the cast, the story, the scenes were done very well. And you know, it had a beginning, middle, end. Yeah. And some people might not like the ending. I liked it.
I thought it was good. You know, it's a good. It ends very well. I feel like it ends very like a story driven. It really ends to where like, I mean, I enjoy it. Without spoiling it, guys, we're not going to mention it, but there is an ending to this, and there is an end credit scene. That's not. I mean, we're gonna let you know there is an end credit scene, guys. So be sure to stay tuned to the very end of the movie, and there is an end credit scene. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a solid 9 as well. I enjoy Keanu Reeves. I'm already biased because every time I see Keanu Reeves, I can't get over the fact that is John Constantine to me.
Oh, for me, he is Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah. And so I love him so much as John Constantine. Even so, with him, I mean, he looks good. He's aged like fine wine. He looks good
I didn't even know he was like, you know, that old.
Yeah.
I thought he
2 more years, he'll be 60. Yeah,
I didn't know that. You know, and he looks good. Like he looks good. He's like another Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is still up there. Yeah, doing his own stuff.
So the estimated budget for this is estimating $90 million to make. And you can tell.
I thought it would be more, honestly.
Oh, really?
I thought it would be more because I know the last budget was definitely lower than that.
Oh yeah,
but
they just went. Lionsgate just went slowly up to. The last movie made over triple its budget. I mean,
I could see this movie making like double this budget.
I think it can even go triple with the way the rate it's going. I feel like John Wick fans are gonna be They're gonna be happy with this movie. They're gonna be happy with this outcome. They're gonna be happy where this all leads up to, and I think you guys are gonna like this, and we enjoyed it with this movie. We go back to it. This movie is great word of mouth. Everyone's talking about it. Be sure to check this out at the theaters because this movie needs to be seen in a theater because it's a movie experience, guys. Guaranteed movie experience. But yeah, we do recommend this movie, guys. Obviously, for giving a way above average rating. I can't believe that.
Almost perfect score.
But yeah, all right, guys. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to us on Alamo City Movie Talk. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
And
this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys, signing off here once again. And question is for you: what did you think of John Wick Chapter 4? Are you anticipating? What are you expecting? Put comments down below.
And if you've seen it, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, don't spoilers, by the way. No spoilers for Scream. Don't put any spoilers, guys. Please do not do that. But yeah, thank you so much. If you had a chance to see it early, that's great. Let us know. Comments down below. And yeah, thank you guys for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680, and stay safe, San Antonio. Catch you later. Peace.